Hi everyone, my name is Angela Hart. I'm a second-year C-Study graduate student at Georgetown University. For the last 2 years, my studies have predominantly been on satires and fake news programs, and I've done extensive research on The Daily Show, Last Week Tonight, The Colbert Report, and shows in between. So when Samantha Bee's full frontal premiered, I was thrilled, and I'm really excited to be doing this video and an article about it because I thought what she did with her team was very clever, and I'm so proud of her as a viewer because I remember her on The Daily Show, and when she had her tearful goodbye, I was really upset to see her go because she was hysterical, she was very talented, and I think TBS was very smart to bring her back. While watching Full Frontal, it became very apparent that this was not the typical satirical news program. Full Frontal was able to differentiate itself from other satirical news programs on the air in a variety of ways. The most evident upon viewing would probably be the fact that Samantha Bee is standing on stage without a desk, no chair, nothing. And so she's able to be reminiscent of a comedian engaging with the audience, being able to walk around on stage, throw her hands up in the air and move around, not being limited in terms of space. So rather than be with the desk and the little news clip next to her playing, such as Last Week Tonight and The Daily Show, she's able to walk around on stage, have a couple props on hand, and this allowed the audience and the viewers at home to engage in different ways than they would with the other shows. And this was very clever because it was a very simple way of making her program different from the other ones, and it was just as effective in terms of having the clips be aired behind her or take up the entire screen for the audience, so they're looking at just that clip versus the clip and the news anchor, or in terms of satire, the news anchor. So Samantha Bee was able to engage the audience in a different way than another person in these programs would. I also want to give Samantha Bee and her team credit for having the opening sequence be a fake press conference in terms of all the journalists asking her about being a woman in the realm of fake news programs, because this kind of cleared the air for her to then move on with the show and the program, because it answered the questions that might have been lingering above people's heads. She answered them so that people weren't wondering about them, and she was able to kind of clear the air and move on. So rather than have people be looking for the gender dynamics in the show, she answered it and then they were able to move on. And so by having this segment here, it only lasted like 3 minutes or something. It wasn't really that long. It was able to then allow the rest of the episode to not be about gender dynamics. And so that was a very nice way of engaging the audience and having a humorous undertone and making them laugh and then moving on.